As soon as I knew I was dealing with CIA,
Right.
for a while there, like CIA is super cagey. They're not like in the movies either. Like in the movies, it's kind of sexy cagey.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
This is annoying cagey.
Yeah, it's just annoying bureaucratic cagey where you're like,
Yes.
can you really not tell me your last name? Can you really not call me from the same phone number? Like,
Yeah.
do I really have to put up with letters that come overnight FedEx and I have to sit on my ass until 9 o'clock the next day before I get your FedEx letter? Is this really how it has to work?
Mm-hmm.
So pain in the ass cagey. But so for a while there, I didn't know who I was dealing with. I just knew I was dealing with the federal government. So I was like jumping through the hoops, like maybe it's FBI, maybe it's DIA, maybe it's Homeland Security. I don't know who it is.
Mm-hmm.
Post 9/11, everybody's hiring. And then I found out it was CIA. And once I found out it was CIA, then my brain went crazy. Because honestly, what 27-year-old single veteran anything
Yeah.
wouldn't get excited when they're like, CIA wants you? You're like, fuck yes. Yes, they want me. Nobody's ever wanted me ever.
Yeah.
But CIA wants me and I must be special.
Right. God, what a time, man. I tell you, that GWAT era. Woo,
yeah, right?
Spicy. So let's okay, so I've heard you obviously discuss, and I want to try to get a different version of you out of this. So you go into CIA and obviously you have all of the perspective of like every film and like every major thing and then all the military. So you've got this expectation in your head. Was CIA, did it live up to it?
No. CIA is no. And I'm saying this to every officer out there who's still undercover, who's been undercover, who works at CIA, who used to work at CIA. CIA is the biggest disappointment that you could ever imagine as a new recruit, because you're thinking to yourself, you're going to walk into this amazing building. It's going to be kitted out with all modern tech. Everybody in that building is going to be a badass. They're going to look like a badass, dress like a badass, act like a badass. They're going to be a badass. And that's, of course, why you're there, because you're a badass too. So from the moment that I actually walked in on our orientation happens in an auditorium known as the Bubble. Okay. The Bubble is an external auditorium. Anybody who gets on Google Maps can literally look up Langley, Virginia, go to CIA headquarters. You'll see right outside the front door of the old headquarters building, you'll see a round circle. It's an auditorium. It's called the Bubble. It looks like a giant golf ball.
Can we sidebar for a second? Do they love how much you're just blowing everything about them out and you know they're hearing it?
I get some mixed feedback. Sometimes I get hate mail from CIA folks. Sometimes I get love letters from CIA people. Wow. What's nice though, Kelsi, is when you're in our position, all you have to do is tell the truth. There's enough people out there like bullshitting. All we have to do is tell the truth, and there's always an audience for the truth.
That's what it feels like lately. I don't know about you, but that's just like a shift I'm noticing as well. So I'm glad I'm not the only one that's...
Oh, yeah. You're not crazy. That's for real. It may not be a big audience that wants the truth, but there's some audience that wants the truth.
Oh, it's out there. I believe it. I believe it.